Hey guys, Melissa here, and today we're talking about flood insurance. Now, briefly, I want to let you know that I am licensed with my 440 and 215 in the state of Florida, which means I can sell auto, home, life, and health insurance. Now, you don't have to be in Florida for this information to work for you. It just happens to be where I work for one of the large companies here. Now, flood insurance. In this video, I'm going to tell you what it is, why you need it, and what it's going to cover. Is it good for you? Is it something that you need to ask your agent or reach out to me about? In most states, Florida included, flood insurance is not a part of your homeowners, your condo insurance. It's separate. It goes through FEMA. So when I have a client come in for a home quote, whether I see that they are in a flood zone or not, I'll recommend that I run the FEMA quote for them as well. That way they are fully covered. I like to minimize as much risk as possible. And don't feel bad if you do not know this. Most of my clients don't. Heck, I didn't before I started working in insurance over 10 years ago. Flood insurance is separate. It's a separate policy. So what you need to do is ask your agent if you're not in Florida. If you are in the state of Florida, reach out to me. My information is down below. I'll give it to you in a minute as well. I am happy to get you a quick quote, and it's always free. Guys, information in the insurance world is free. So soak up as much as possible to make sure you are minimizing those risks. If you have a standard homeowner's policy and you have a pipe burst in your home, that's separate from flood, and we'll talk about that in another video. If there's just a lot of rain and there's some wind that kind of damages your roof, not flood. Flood insurance is when, think hurricane season for my Floridians out there. It is when a ton of water from a catastrophe like an act of God comes through. So I'm going to give you a scenario. I have an older client in Osceola County here in Florida. Last year, we had Hurricane Ian come through, destroyed her house. Her home was gone. All of her personal property was damaged. She had been with our agency for quite some time, did not want flood insurance, thought that it was crazy to have, even though she was in a flood zone. And as I make this video right now, depending on the company you're with in Florida, it is not required to have flood, even if you're in a flood zone. I want to protect all of you. When she realized after the hurricane that our company was not going to approve her claim because it was due to a flood, she then called me and said, you know what, Melissa, give me that quote. I want it right now. There's another hurricane season on the way. Let's go ahead and get this all protected. And it's not that expensive. If you are in a flood zone, whether it's required or not, get the insurance because your regular homeowners will not pay for claims. You've got two options in a nutshell when getting flood insurance. You can cover your dwelling or your personal property together with the dwelling. They have limits, and when I say they, I'm talking about FEMA. I think it's a $250 max on the home and $100,000 on personal property. So if you have a very large house and a total loss due to a flood, that is the max you're going to get because that's the limit they have set. A lot of people who just want a little bit of flood insurance in case something happens, no one ever thinks, man, this hurricane season, I bet you I'm going to lose my whole house. Like, no one expects that to happen to them. So even if you don't want a lot of insurance, at least get a little portion and taking it from the maximum from FEMA down to like less than half of that. If you want like $100,000 on your home and maybe $25,000 or $30,000 personal property to cover a 1 or 2 bedroom house without it being a total loss, get it. Having a little bit is better than nothing at all. And did I mention it does not cost that much? Before you pick up the phone to call your agent or open up your computer to send me an email about flood insurance to get you that free quote, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to picture this. There is a storm coming, and it's so close now, and you don't have flood insurance to where there is a moratorium. And what that means is insurance companies are no longer allowed to sell insurance policies because they know that they're going to have losses in the area. So you can't get insurance. You waited too long. The storm comes through, damages a good chunk of your home. Storm passes, and you walk through your home in 8 inches of water trying to take pictures of everything that was damaged so that the insurance company can process a claim. And while you wait and while you worry, they come back and tell you, hey, claim denied because you did not have flood insurance. That's what I don't want to happen to you. So I've got my email in the description below. Again, if you're in Florida, reach out to me. It is a free quote. If you are not, hop on FEMA's website or call your agent today. Don't wait. If you have any questions about flood insurance and if you want me to do another video with more specifics, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.